Okay, good morning, guys. So this morning I want to explore some tourism in the world. But before I'm export export tourism in the world, I want to introduce myself to you all. My full name is Yosetas Korsin. You can call me Aldo, and I'm from Universitas Katolik Indonesia, Saint Paulus Rute, from English Study program. Before I'm going to give some information about domestic and international tourism, like Komodo Island and Kalbarri Natural Park in Australia. I have two questions about myself. So the first question is, why do you think people need to travel sometimes? And the second question is, how it contributes to your own values of the life. And I want to answer the first question is, I think people do travel have some purpose. They want to see their families and friends who live far away, to see their soul matters, to see for rocks, because they want to experience how to walk from another place, want to learn another cultures. They are writers to see all a beautiful scenery of the different country and open a business for away their place. And I want to answer the second question. I want to contribute in my life because travel to me means making friends with the local and respecting their culture, building relationships with the people we never would have met otherwise, and treating them like family, and to live fully, to expect others to learn in every area you can, and to allow the world to say you in the best person we can truly be. And then I want to explore. I'm going to explore about Komodo Island. It is domestic tourism about me, from me. And Komodo is located between Sumba and Forest Islands. It is famous for its giant lizard, considered the last of their kind remaining in the world today. The Komodo dragons, called Ora by the local people, Komodo dragons, Varanus komodoensis, is actually a giant monitor lizard, growing up to 3 to 4 meters in length. Komodo live on the goats, deer, and even the carcass of its own kind. The sea surrounding the islands offers vistas of the sea life, crystal clear waters, and vital sandy beaches. Komodo dragons live on the several islands. This includes Komodo Island, Gilimotang, Kode Island, and Rinca Island. In the sea features different types of the coral reefs. In Komodo Islands, we can also find many types of fishes like dolphins, whales, mantans, sharks, and of the land. It is mostly covered by meadow. There are numerous types of grasses as well. That in the Komodo Islands doesn't mean we can only find these animals. There are other wild faunas like snakes, birds, horses, and much more. And then Komodo Islands is some beautiful island, and the many people think how to get there. And the fastest way to reach Komodo Island is by air. From Bali, we need to head to Labuan Bajo. It doesn't take much time. if we go by land, we are going to take a long trip. From Bali, we must reach numerous checkpoints. This includes Lombok, Mataram, Kayangan, Putu Tanu, and Sumbawa. Once you reach Darabima bus station, we need to head to Sape Port. From here, we can directly reach Komodo National Park. And one thing, you must use a ferry and boat to visit Komodo Islands from Labuan Bajo. Many people think the cost Komodo Island 391 millions per person, decide on a price for 5 people, and on a weekday all entrance tickets above are valid for 1 person in 1 day. So if the next day is still inside the Komodo National Park area, then you must pay the entrance fee according to the activities you do. And many people think Komodo dragons is dangerous. Komodo dragons are dangerous, so keep your distance. Although they look docile and slow, they can move super fast. They have been known to strike people, and there are a few attacks on the people period since humans can be a potential food source. The most important thing to remember is that Komodo dragon can be dangerous to humans. And the people think, how big are Komodo dragons? The average size of the Komodo dragons is between 150 to 200 pounds. They are the largest living species of the lizard. The measurement of a Komodo dragon is usually within 7.5 to 8.5 feet long. The size of the Komodo dragon can differ depending on the genre. Males tend to be larger. They have roughly 60 bone crossing that in the mouth of these bloodthirsty dragons. Although the Komodo dragon is restricted in this hearing, they can see almost 1,000 feet away. These dragons have a typical lifespan of about 30 years and are an endangered species. And then in Komodo dragon have many attractions. The first one is Rinca Island. Rinca Island is about 500 hectares. It is home of about 2,000 Komodo dragons. In fact, it is more than that of Komodo Island. Usually, tourists explore both Komodo and Rinca Islands. They went to compare those giant lizards and see them with their own eyes. In Rinca, we may find a Komodo stage. The height is about 3 meters, and it is located near to the dock gate. Once we enter the main gate, we can see some wild Komodos nearby. These lizards live fairly. Visitors should not be careless here. There are some rangers, and they monitor these animals professionally. One thing, we should never carry snakes or fruits. The giant lizards have a great nose. They are able to track food from afar. That means they will come to you due to those lures. Not to mention, they are aware of the neighbor smell. Women in their period should not enter the park. Only rangers can decide whether tourists can get around here or not. And how to get Rinca Island? It takes about 2 hours from Labuan Bajo. Your destination is the gate of Loh Buaya, or Rinsa Island. The best time to depart is in the morning. We can see the sunrise while riding a speedboat. Once we reach the island, you need to meet an animal tamer. He will be your guide to explore this location. And then Rinsa Island have a road to explore. There are different roads to explore Rinsa Island. These include a short, medium, and long track. Edge of the tail. Over a distance attraction, visitors will get a companion. A ranger may guide during the trips. We are able to see Komodo nests. This lizard may lay some eggs. For those who look for a better adventure, a longer road is available. It is also possible to climb the hills. When the weather is nice, we can see the vast and beautiful scenery from the top of the hills. Rinsa Islands is only the beginning. There are other beautiful spots to visit. They are Mota, Kode, and Father Island. The best spot is definitely Komodo National Park. It is located on the Komodo Island. Next, we should head to Loh Liang Natural Park. It is stayed near to Labuan Bajo. And a second one is the Loh Liang. Loh Liang is the main tourism site in the Komodo Island. Most popular activities for tourists are visiting the Komodos, conservation sites, and other animals such as deer, birds, and birds, hiking the area, mountain, and trekking. It will be safer and more informative if you are guided by a ranger to hunt the dragons. And third, Loboya. Loboya is located on the Rinsa Island, not only in Komodo Island, but you can also barely see the dragons activity on Rinsa Island. You can enjoy the refreshing air from the mangrove, capturing the landscape, sky of the savanna, and the wildlife such as a Komodo, long-tailed monkey, buffalo, horses, and numerous species of the birds. And fourth, Father Island. Father Island is a tiny island located between the Komodo and Rinsa Island. The best things to do while on this island are trekking the hills, sunbathing, diving, and snorkeling. Unlike Komodo and Rinsa Island, Father Island has no dangers due to the discontinued food chain. And last one is Killer Island. Here is another heaven on the earth. It may sound too much, but we will say so after we visit this island. Relaxing under the sun with the real beautifully tan your skin and dip yourself underwater into the subtle sea will be an amazing experience. And the sixth, Kanala Island, located 15 kilometers from the Prince Herman's town, Labuan Bajo, Flores. There's beautiful and colorful coral rivers along with various fishes in the crystal water make Kanava Island an exceptional place to be explored through deep diving and snorkeling. It has a fantastic panorama from the hilltop as well. We can spend time feeling the fine bluffs and capturing the full side of the scenery. If we are a backpacker, we will love this island since it has many low-fare guest houses that will be perfect for you. Okay, and next, Pink Beach. The name of the beach totally pictures the actual look of this popularly amazing beach. The pink's colored sands will be seen more clearly when the waves swish out and in. The pink shade comes from the red coral reef which broke into tiny plays of the fraction and carried on the sand and the meshes up. There are many ways to release the crystal clear water from sunlight and rolling currents such as diving, snorkeling and sunbathing. Some water sports such as a kayak will be an additional option to explore the marine environment from the surface without worrying to get wet. Located nearby the reduced habitat, penguins give you opportunity to see the Komodo relaxing and swimming at the beach. Thus, make sure a range accompany you during the beach trip. And the 8. Kalong Island. It is the best place to end your day by witnessing the beautiful ocean soaking the sun in the purplish sky instead through darker in the front of you. Another stunning thing here is nature will not let you enjoy this all alone, but many flying birds, or a kalong as it is local name, are ready to accompany you. Oh, what a stunning closing of the day! And then in here have events in the Komodo Island. At midday, embark on a speedboat to explore the Komodo National Park. Start the journey to explore Rinca Island to see Komodo lizard dragons at their natural habitat, followed by another hike to the top of the Kalor Island and snorkeling to appreciate the beauty of marine life near Majority Island and in at with the fabulous sunset at Kalong Island, while seeing flying foxes fly away from their nest for food hunt and the night. Once night filing return to Labuan Bajo. And then people lifestyle in Komodo Island. Komodo village has had the highest population increase of the village within the park, mostly due to migration by people from Sape, Manggarai, Madura and South Sulawesi. The total population currently living in the park is 30,267 people, will 16,1816 people live in the area immediately surrounding the park. The majority of the fishermen living in the village in the vicinity of the park are Muslims. Hadiths have a strong influence in the dynamics of the community development. And then, Komodo Islands tourism during the pandemic COVID-19. On the pandemic tourism of the Komodo Island dramatically, it is a cause because many travelers do not visit the Komodo Islands. In the month of June to October, known of the tourists visiting Komodo Island is not only the tourism of the Komodo Island cross this line, but tourism in Indonesia promoting this line is very dramatic. Many people complain, the particular people who play a role in the tourism, about the status of their economy. They surfaced by the finding other sources of income, such as the guide and fishermen looking for the source of the economy of nature. And next, I want to explore the natural park in Australia. The name, the international tourism place in Australia is Kalbarri. Kalbarri National Park is located 485 km 301 mile north of the Perth in the mid-west region of the Western Australia. Kalbarri Natural Park is one of the most spectacular parks in the Western Australia. Over 186 hectares in size, the park is located at the lower reaches of the Murchison River. Like in the Mulgat of the unique wildflowers in the season. This park is one of the best places in the world to find ancient strains of the fish life on the land. And the people think they have a many occasions how to get there to the Kalabari National Park. Located on a half from the regional city of the Grand Town, Kalabari National Park is a solid 6-hole drive from Perth and driving all the way up to Kalbarri for a late night arrival, or by breaking up the trip by driving the first 4.5 hours to Grotsons and the remaining distance to Kalbarri in the morning. And people think opening hours and entry costs to go to the Kalbarri National Park. The inland growth sites of the national park are open from 6 a.m. until 6 p.m. daily at the cost of the $15 per bench, carrying up to 11 passengers. Holiday Park Pass. This pass entry to as many parks as you wish for any 4-week period at $48 benches up to 8 people. Drinking water is not available in the national park, so be sure to bring your own supply. And then in Kalbarri National Park have many attractions when we visit there. I want to invite you all to visit Kalbarri National Park because the destination is very beautiful and very natural. The first attraction in Kalbarri National Park is Red Bull. Red Bull, the dramatic coastal cliffs extends 13 kilometers to the national park's southern boundary. These national park sites are free of the trains, numerous sign posted pathways and lookouts provide safe exploration of the wrongly daily beautiful coastline line. Look for migrating whales from June to the November. And then natural windows. Natural windows is one of the world's most iconic natural attractions. I think this is very popular in Kalbarri National Park. Is natural windows. Walk down a biscuit trail to view the rock formation that perfectly warms the rugged upstream. View of the Murchons River's natural windows marks the beginning and end of the loop, and 8-kilometer walking trail class for hike. And the treat is Kalbarri's Sky Park. The site includes twin skywalks with 100 meters apart at the Inkaya Wokokai Watsu site, the west lobe. Across the growth from the natural windows, the walkways will project 25 meters and 16 meters beyond the great rims, more than 100 meters above the Mersey River's. Facilities include kiosks, walking trails, interpretive signage, shade shelters, and the toilets. In the port, the band locked out. Only 1600 meters walk from the car park, you will come across what many consider to be the most breathtaking view of the park. Below the lookout, the Mersey River grows plugins 150 meters down to where Reed River glooms, create a striking contrast against the earthy house of the Tumbalagoda sandstone. Hikers will enjoy the 6-kilometer four-way trail, Idigadagina, or the Z-Bend River trail with the steep descents and lead climbs leading to river access with the spectacular scenery. And then, in Kalbarri National Park have many events. Kalbarri has a pristine beaches, culling surfs, kayaking, great fishing and horseback riding through the rivers. Best of all, you can hike down the breathtaking multitudes grows in the Kalbarri National Park. Check out the band grows. The love of natural windows, not to forget the stunning coastal leaves including Red Bull. I think that's all of my explore. And then if many problem in my presentation, I say to sorry, and then this presentation is not perfect, but I think this make to me to improve my speaking, improve my reading, improve my writing, and other positive impact to me. I think that's all about my explore in tourism and domestic and international tourism in the world. I think that's all. Thank you.
Peace.